ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಶ್ವೇತಾ ಚಂಗಪ್ಪ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಅತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಯಾರು, ಅವ್ರ ಪರಿಚಯ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಚಕ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಸಿದ್ಧವೈದ್ಯಂ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೈದರಾಬಾದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಚಿರಪರಿಚಿತ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ನನಗೂ ಇದರ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾತನ ತಲೆಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯ ತಲೆಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ತಾತಂದ್ರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಈ ಚಕ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಸಿದ್ಧವೈದ್ಯಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಯಿತು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇವರು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಒಂದು ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಗಳ ಒಂದು ಬಾಧೆಯನ್ನು ನಿವಾರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಇವರು ದೇವರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಜ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಏಂಜಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವೇನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದು ಏಂಜಲ್ ಥರ ಬಂದು ವಿದಿನ್ ನೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಏಂಜಲ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಸ್, ನಾನಿವತ್ತು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಿಂಧುಜಾ ಗಾರು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಗಾರು. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್.
ನೈಸ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಯು.
ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಚಕ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಸಿದ್ಧವೈದ್ಯಂ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನರಿಗೂ ಪರಿಚಯ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನೂ ಇದೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವ, ಏನಿದು ಸಿದ್ಧವೈದ್ಯ ಅಂತಂದರೆ? ಮೇಡಮ್ನೇ ಕೇಳೋಣ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿದ್ಧವೈದ್ಯಂ?
Siddhavaidhyam, it is like very ancient science, where like we used to practice, like all our ancestors, generations used to practice that. It is like a way of life, just to be happy always, is be in the routine and without any problems, leading the life to a purpose, where we took birth, like that. So Siddha Shastram is completeness, we can say in one word. Living happily without any issues or like effects of diseases, everything like that.
ವಾವ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ನೈಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವರ ಪರಿಚಯ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ಒಂದು ವೈದ್ಯನ ರೂಢಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
36 generations it is.
36ನೇ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇವರು. 36ನೇ ತಲೆಮಾರಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಿದ್ಧವೈದ್ಯಂನ ರೂಢಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Yes, we are so blessed to practice that.
Yeah. So how did you get that interest, to get into the Siddhavaidyam and
it is not people? About getting interest. At the age of 4, even like what to get clarity in the mind at that age, I have been put into the tight training program, which it took like 20 years. And my grandmother is my guru. Like that, first generation, one person will be selected. It is like based on like various reasons, like after checking all that Nadi, Jyotisham, everything. So they'll be selecting like this type of like this girl or this boy will be selected for this. Like that they used to select.
Oh wow.
So like that I got selected, and my grandmother is my guru.
Wow.
And she used to train me like whatever is impossible should be attempted first. That means like fighting with fear. Like how you should get back your own caliber. With normal senses. So like that the training used to be like very tough, related to martial arts and even cooking skills, dance, everything like that. So it is like keeping your mind and body at one go, at one position. So automatically body will be having its own healing capacity, and whenever any problem will be raised to the body, it will be healing by itself. But you should not overreact or over like tempted towards like what is like annoying thing happening. Just this is like a type of fear what we are feeling now. So just to overcome that, there is a state of mind, like whenever like you don't react too much, like don't worry, then the body
Stay
will
calm. Yeah.
automatically it will come to like, it is like the way of life, right?
So it is in our control.
Of course, everything. But we'll be like panicking for unnecessary things a lot more.
Yes, ma'am. You ask me about it.
Not
panic
only
for
we,
each
like
and
total
everything.
generations were like that.
Yeah.
And we'll be like always in the running fast mechanical mode. And we are not at peace, or we are not at calm side inside. So that is where the tremblances were happening with the body. So that should be like maintained at a particular discipline.
And you say that stress is the main cause for everything?
Yeah, first of all, you have to give some rest to stress.
Wow, this is like
So
rest to stress.
Stress is something like misunderstanding or lack of understanding. That it is a state of confusion. That's what I mean. And even the stress is a word where we are listening from past like 10 years.
Yeah.
Before that, no stress. At your, I think in your childhood, there is no stress at all, right?
Yeah, I wanted to say that. ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕವಳಿದ್ದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಏನು ಅದೇನು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಫಾಲ್, ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅಪ್, ರನ್, ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಟ್ I don't have the energy for anything, ma'am. Or probably I think I have fixed that in my mind.
Too many things in the mind.
Yeah, exactly. My mind, for example, I'm sitting here, but my mind is somewhere else. My
Right,
mind is running
right.
there. I'm thinking of my son, my husband, my career, my stage, everything.
Yes, of
So
course.
I'm not focused. I mean, I think that is a basic thing that everybody are going through right now.
Of
Or
course.
maybe because
See,
of the competitive world.
Hardly it is say, it's just a thought. And here we are not here to say something to get on control on thought. It is like just you observe, don't absorb that. Even if you think about your son, your husband, your work, whatever it is, nothing will make much difference sitting here thinking about that, right?
Correct.
When it is needed, you'll be there always.
Correct.
Likewise, if whatever the problem, it is like overthinking. Too much of like the thinking pattern was changing the chemical in the body itself. So it is not a healthy symptom. When you relax, only things will come, and if it is needed, you react. Otherwise, you leave off. That should be the natural flow of the any system, human system.
Correct.
And the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way like lack of exercise, everything,
Yeah.
you are not like properly maintenance was not there, right?
Yeah.
And too much of like hurry-burry things.
Correct.
So first of all, we have to give some rest to stress.
That's a beautiful line.
Automatically, the mind and body will be like, it will be there in the own function,
Yeah.
like how it used to be before also. So
Correct.
we are panicking the body, we are panicking the mind unnecessarily.
Correct.
So too much is like the worst part.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, from now on, yes. And my next question is, Siddha Vaidyam, what all do you treat, ma'am? Because I think every individual will go through a lot of things. Like every individual will have a lot of problems.
Right.
So Siddha Vaidyam will treat like how many problems?
Fortunately, our knowledge regarding like medical systems, it is like vast grown. And whatever the problems people are suffering with, they are also trying so many things, but they are not connected towards their own system. That is where the healing was not happening properly.
Okay.
So whenever like popping up a pill is very easy, it is like instant.
Okay.
But getting the symptom, what is like the change it was like made to the body, and how you should get back to its own nature of like being like a human thing. It is needed. So cultivating the process, like we are finding the result or we are finding the solution outside, which will be happening inside the body. So the Siddha system, Siddha works in connectivity towards your inner self.
Correct.
So automatically the healing will happen on its own.
Okay.
So we do like very long run chronic disorders. Like people will be coming in wheelchairs, like rheumatoid arthritis, all autoimmune disorders we can do. And all fractures we can do, all deviations, septum deviations like that we can do, for which there is no solution in any other system.
Okay.
In a word we can say like without any surgeries, body will be healing by itself.
Okay.
It is like the without any medical intervention we can say.
ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಸೇ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏಂಜಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಗುರುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇವರು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಾವು ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಬಂದರೂ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ನ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. I think I'm myself doctor. I mean, most of them do that. If I have my headache, I'll say, okay, this green color tablet, okay, let me take that.
Yeah, because it is like tempting, you know.
Yeah.
Because it is in front of you and you know that
Yeah.
it will be like seizing the system for a while.
So I think without doing MBBS, I know all my medications because I'll be taking all the
Yeah,
tablets
it
on
is
my
like-
own.
yeah, of
Most
course.
of them will do the same. But here in Siddha Vaidhyam, first thing ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there is absolutely no medicines. ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸರ್ಜರಿಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಸಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದರೂ ಇಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟು ಉದ್ದ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವೆದರ್ ಐಲ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಮೀಲ್, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮೀಲ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೋ ಸರ್ಜರೀಸ್. ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್?
If you observe the human anatomy, if something was happening with the body, say suppose if you have loose motions, you'll take a tablet.
Yeah.
And you are suppressing the system. And throwing out the unnecessary waste, it is also one good symptom which is needed. Like at times we should have that phlegm and everything, right? It should like cleansing, auto cleansing will be happening with the body. So if we give that breathing time towards it, say suppose if you have a cold, how many tablets you take? Minimum the cold age will be like 7 days. It won't work. After 7 days only, your system will be normal.
So even if I take tablets, it doesn't work.
How it works?
Yeah, that is what we also do. I am also going through the same.
But only for like psychological thing, you'll pop up a pill. Just for your like, so everything it is not only with the popping up the pills or doing something with the medicine. So general auto healing will be there in the body. Say suppose if any fracture was there, doctors will apply like the cast. So they make the body aligned to that particular position, so that body will be like healing by itself by producing sufficient calcium.
Wow, okay.
Clear.
Correct.
So here the thing is we have to maintain the body to process the healing by itself.
Okay.
Instead of like suppressing the immune system, where that healing process also will be suppressed, we are suppressing the total immune system. Means like healing system will also be suppressed, which is like not a good idea. Instead of that, if you relax, if you stay back, if you do with a particular discipline your day routine, then this type of like troubling the body will not be needed.
Correct.
And it won't bother you at all.
I would like to ask my personal questions, ma'am. I have delivered a baby 3 years ago. I have a 3-year-old son. Most of my fans, they text me on all the social media pages and they'll ask me, how are you managing? Like you're getting back to work, you're standing, you're doing all these things. But I would like to tell people that maybe on stage I'll be smiling with a big smile on my face. Yeah, come on, do that, do this. I'll be doing all those things. But my inner self will be saying like, oh, I'm not able to do it. Like my legs are paining, my foot is paining. Because most of the time we'll be on stage for 24 hours.
Right.
I'll be wearing a big heels. I'll be standing on that for 24 hours. I'll be dancing. I'll be rolling, doing what not. And people will think that, okay, she's fine.
You're perfectly all right.
She's perfectly all right. But ನೋ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನನಗೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ ಫುಟ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಹೀಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್, but also there'll be lot many people like people who are serving in the police department. They'll have to stand for a longer time, and farmers will have to be on the field and work, and so many other people, right? So many other profession needs to stand for a longer duration. How do they have to manage all these things, ma'am?
Like proper posture, if you say like military people, they'll be in service. They'll be like regularly practicing the body fitness.
Yeah.
If in your profession, it might not be possible like to practice, but if you like cater yourself at least 20 minutes for yourself, first of all, you should get connected within you.
Correct.
Within yourself, so that the food what you are giving to the body and the mind will make you align properly, and whatever like the stage you are into, whatever like the performance you have to do will be like 100% proved satisfactorily.
Okay.
So here the body balancing was important, and whatever the food you are giving to the mind was also important. Here what I observe is your mind is too fast. At times the body might be fatigued because of like ups and downs in your routine.
Correct.
The way you take your food, the way you take, might not be the proper rest.
No, we don't get to eat food
That's
on
what-
time.
That's
Yeah,
what.
that is,
That's
yeah.
what. So that makes like a little imbalance between the system. Say suppose if you are hungry and if you want to like do a show, okay, you do that, you
Yeah.
perform,
Yeah.
but still might not be the satisfactory level of you feel.
Correct.
It is not about like how others are feeling, it's about you. The fatigueness in the body should be like withdrawn or else taken out with yourself only. So the food, like you have to take care. Otherwise, the metabolism, the breakdowns or whatever, like long hours standing, sitting positions, the proper posture should be maintained well. And further, you should become fit with mind and body. So that long struggle also will taken by the body in a natural, happy way.
Correct.
So it won't be any burden at all. Even we work like long hours.
Correct.
But it won't be a burden because we are connected towards that.
Yeah.
And all of
Your
a
mind
sudden,
is already
Shweta, you have to
prepared.
stop anchoring means it is like a block.
Yeah.
But if you do like more and more with your body and mind in the perfect level, then the output within yourself will be like coming like outspoken, like extraordinarily.
ಸೂಪರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪಿ ಸಿ ಒ ಡಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲು ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಗೆ 60 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಹಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್. ಈಗಿನ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ 30 ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗನೆ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಈ ಥರ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಮೆಡಿಕೇಷನ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಕ್. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಹೈಪೋಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್, ಐ ಕುಡಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಡಯಟ್, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಲೂಸಿಂಗ್ ವೇಟ್, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ದೆನ್ ವೈ ಡಿಡ್ ಐ ಗೆಟ್ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್? ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಕ್ ಮೈ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಪುಟ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಮೆಡಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒಂದು 10 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ನನಗೆ. And I also overcome that, but still I'm on a medication. So I want to ask ma'am, so what do you want to say about this, ma'am? People getting thyroid or PCOD in early stages.
All gland related will be like either too much of stress in the mind, a lack of proper exercise. As you said, like this generation at 15-20 years also they are like facing these problems.
Yeah.
Because no one will be sitting comfortably down, right? So the muscle contractions and everything, that force will not be there on the lower abdomen. So it is like the gland stops its secretions. So a sort of like pressure should be there. Like doing squatting, jumping, and if you see any athletic, they won't get any thyroid.
Correct.
Because they'll be
They'll
perfect.
be active.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
The mind also will be slowed down because of thyroid.
Okay.
Menses problems and everything also will be like linked with that only. So to maintain that cycle, first of all, you have to take proper diet. It's not about the fast foods.
Correct.
It's about like
Healthy food.
Yes, and jaggery will be eating all that, no?
Yeah, replacement of sugar with the
and that
jaggery.
chana, everything. We have to take like every day a little bit, which makes like the system perfect.
Okay.
And the way you do exercise, it won't be in trouble. The gland, it is not in trouble. We are making that lack of knowledge or lack of like being in comfort. We are making like to be in the trouble.
Very nice. And okay, one more question. So for you also, sir, how many patients have been treated here? I mean, till date, and what is the number of patients that you guys have treated till date?
It's more than 1 lakh.
More than 1 lakh people have got treated, and without any medication and without any surgeries. That's awesome, sir.
And you know one thing?
Yeah.
And they'll be getting connected with their own self.
Yeah.
See, because of the problem what they are suffering with, they'll come with a problem. And they'll be getting good health.
Correct.
It is not about the disease, it's about like the complete health.
Yeah.
So Siddha will be providing you a complete health oriented, related, like any mental blocks will be there, do's and don'ts like that. So many things will be happening in the life. Because of that, they got stuck in their routine. So everything, all the barriers will be removed.
I'm sure when they go out of your center, I think there'll be a new
Of course.
personalities.
And so personalities will be like, even if we want to close, everything was perfect, just they doesn't want to leave.
Okay, because
It is
they're
like
so
they're
connected.
attached.
Yeah, they're so connected. Yeah.
And it will be like some happy moments. When we'll be a part of like clearing any sorrow or ill health,
Yeah.
it will be like the satisfactory level will be like it is like unimaginable.
Yeah, I'm sure. In Hyderabad, most of the people know about you guys,
Right.
like Chakra Siddha Vaidyam. So many of them know about it. So if people outside Hyderabad, now you guys have come to Bangalore. I'm so glad, I'm so happy that you guys are in Bangalore. And through this interview, I think many of them will get to know about the center. And I'm sure everybody will get an advantage of the center. Seriously, you have to visit, guys. And what about other states, man? How do they have to contact you?
See,
and
we'll be getting like different patients from different parts of the world. It's not about only Hyderabad, it's not about only Bangalore.
Okay.
So it is like from US also we'll be getting, Australia will be getting. It's about like a different unique system, right? So once they experience through word of mouth, they'll be knowing about this.
Correct.
And they'll be coming like that.
Yeah.
So now we started in Bangalore. Here proper doctors will be there and they can have
So
all the
how many
contact
doctors
numbers.
are working under you, ma'am?
As of now, 10 doctors were working, 50 therapists they are working.
Okay, and if you have to treat a particular disease or whatever, how many sittings a person should take?
To see a change in the human body, it will take minimum 21 days. With the mind also that they have to turn in. I mean to say it is regarding with long run disorders. So say suppose for 50 plus years, the deterioration in the body will be more. So treating the problem on the physical level is different thing. And even their mind also should feel that, right?
Correct.
So before, for every treatment, we'll take before and after like pathological reports, just to see the difference.
And to show the patient that,
Yes,
okay,
of course.
look,
That is
this
like
is what you
confirmation,
had.
right, for the
Yeah.
mind. Yeah. So, and we'll be educating them how proper, how valuable they are for their life, because end of the day, they have to live in their own bodies. So they should maintain that. So proper guidance will be given like that. 21 days minimum it will be there for 50 plus years. And generally for working people, because they don't have time. But still, I prefer to be 3 weeks, but in 2 weeks also we can complete.
ವಾವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕಾಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಈ ಚಕ್ರ ಸಿದ್ಧ ವೈದ್ಯಂ ಯಾವ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್? ಲೈಕ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್
It's
ನೋ
not any age group. It is only the disease.
Kids can also
Yeah,
come.
if it is like neuromuscular disorders, even kids also we do. It's not about the age. It's about like how chronic the problem is.
Okay.
And what are the procedures they went the medical history. Based on that, how much time will be taken. Here, the level of like diagnosing itself, how to like get into the root level where the problem is. Identification is only the first diagnosing level.
Correct.
So after having a look at that, we'll be knowing them about the process, how much time it will take, how they should be in the treatment, like pure vegetarian they have to take.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about this. So what is the diet that you...
Pure vegetarian diet they have to
Pure
maintain.
vegetarian.
Yeah, because it should be like our human system will be like only like very soft sattvic food we'll call. It will be very easy for the system to digest. So that we'll recommend. And for ladies, if the menstrual cycle was there, they are not supposed to come.
Okay.
And for gents, they should quit completely the smoking, alcohol, everything.
ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ ಫುಡ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಥವಾ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಸೇದೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಮಾಡೋದಾದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬದಿಗಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿಂದ ನೀವು ಗುಣಪಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ ಫುಡ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಶಾರೀರಿಕ ಸಿದ್ಧದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಾನು ನನಗಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಮೀರಿದು ಒಂದಿದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇವಾಗ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇನೋ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಆ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಅದರಿಂದ ಸಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇನಾಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳೋಣ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ನನಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ತಿಳಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇನು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೂಡ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್?
Yeah, there will be so many incidents in each and everyone's life, and it might be affecting somewhere in something in the coming generation it might be. So that incidences will be carried in the memories. So those will be carried, and it might be something like beyond medical sciences, where they can't find anything in the reports, anything. Everything shows perfect, healthy.
Yeah.
But the people will be suffering always with some symptoms or the other. But they never come to diagnose what it is affecting and what it is there. Until and unless if somebody can look into the system and clear the point where it got blocked, exactly what happened and what is the blockage that happened and why it is triggering the same again and again in their life.
So how do you get to know that that person is suffering with the same problem? Because like most of the tests will not show that. So how do you recognize a person's problems?
Yeah, that is the basic greatness of the system. When she touches someone, she can feel that.
Wow.
She can see that. Why is that happening? Why is this coming on and on?
Okay, just
So-
with a touch.
Yes.
So I told you she's an angel. So okay, so within just one touch, she will get to know all the problems.
Definitely. Most of the time, people might be suffering with only physical elements. But unknowingly, they will be carrying so many mental blocks. So while doing the physical elements treatment itself, she will be clearing all those at times. She will tell them the instance, what happened, and the incident, what is that they are struck with, and how it is disturbing them in their personal lives.
Okay.
So how their mind
So
is
how
going
many
through all
patients
this.
like that have visited you? I mean, visited this center
Usually
and got
we
treated?
don't say that we treat only this disorder. It will be for physical disorders when we are doing also. Everybody will have their ups and downs in their lives. They will be struck at so many points in their lives. They will be carrying all those baggages without unknowingly, and which impact our decision making, thinking, how doing things, everything. So until and unless if somebody tells what happened at that time and it's cleared, the life will take a turn from there.
It's beyond science, right?
Yeah, the person who comes, he is the only one who knows that incident. Apart from him, nobody else knew.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ್ಯಲೋಪತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ರೇಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಸಫರಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆದರೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು, ನನಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿರೋ ಮೆಡಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋರಿಗೆ I think you guys have to visit this center once because as I told you, this is beyond science and definitely ಒಂದು ಟಚ್ಚಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವೈ ನಾಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾತು ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾವು ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಡಿಕೇಷನ್ಸ್. We just go blindly on social media and say, somebody is saying, hey, you know what, take this, you'll be cured. And we believe them and we just go ahead with whatever some XYZ says. And when we have two interesting personalities who has dealt with it, who has treated most of the people live, and I would request people who are suffering with all these things, please come and visit this center and take a good medication. I don't say it is a medication, good therapy, so that you are out of the problems very quickly. So, Chakra Siddha Siddha Vaidyam, I want to know about the administration. So, how does it run and how many centers do you have till date?
As of now, 2 centers only. The admin part will be like dealing with my brother. So he'll be taking care of like doctors and from different streams, allopathy, Ayurvedam. So many doctors will be there. General physical elements can be cleared within 3 weeks time. With before and after X-rays we can see. And for long run disorders, as you said previously, for the memory sessions we'll call that. To remove all that, it will take another 1 week or so. It depends on their ability of body healing. So admin will be like, will be getting calls and will be fixing appointments and psychologists will be there. Everything, the proper guidance will be given, even if we don't do the treatment.
Okay.
But say suppose I might get like that also some people will be coming. So in that aspects the admin
So
part
you'll have
will
to
be
deal with so many things.
Yes. Yeah, it is not a machine, right? It is like a
Yeah.
human brain. We have to work, we have to like get them into normal thing. We should make them realize what they are. Leave about the problem. First of all, the way
I
they
should talk
think
about
also.
your mental strength, ma'am, because you have to deal with lakhs together of patients and
It's a
people.
part of training.
So how do you deal with it? I mean, how do you calm yourself?
It is
and-
not about like any preparing. It's about like how you read a book. Will having like number of books in the library, right? And no one will be interested to read their own book.
Correct.
But this Siddha system is specialized in reading the books of human lives. So where the purpose and the life goal should be reached, in that way it will be guided properly. Not for all these, like we are not here to be suffering always all the time. So once it got clear, no, so the result will be like making us to get like motivated automatically. Say suppose if you feel like if you clear any case which is like not curable in any other system and it got cured by its own self. Imagine the amount of satisfaction, the amount of happiness. Getting back to their lives itself is like a good caliber, right?
Yeah.
So that was the energy we get.
That's nice.
So in the admin part, the doctors will be there, psychologists, everything in each department. They'll be working on that. Physio will be there, nutrition will be there, and we eat, but we don't know whether the body was absorbing the way we eat or not. So for that reason, we have to like maintain the diet charts. And we have to streamline them. We have to make them work till because of the problem what they haven't done till now. We will make everything to do, everything, even lifting with weights and everything also.
Wow.
So they should come out of that. They should be happy with their life. They should not be with the problem. So the admin part will be taking care of all that.
Very nice.
So it is like interconnecting, we can tell.
Yeah. So people in Bangalore, I mean, if you could explain where is your center and how do they have to contact you, that would be better, sir.
Yeah, we have a call center number where they can call us directly. We are located in Bannerghatta Main Road. It's nearby Military Dairy Circle,
Okay.
some 1.5 kilometer from there.
Okay.
It's on the main road.
Okay. So all the 7 days it is working?
Yeah, Wednesday is the holiday over there.
Okay,
Week
okay.
off.
As of now.
As of now, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Wednesdays is the
Yes.
holiday. ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಬನ್ನರ್ಘಟ್ಟ ರೋಡ್ ಹತ್ರ ಡೈರಿ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಡೈರಿ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿರೋರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರ ಸಿದ್ಧ ವೈದ್ಯಂದು ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ I'll definitely come, ma'am, because ನಾನು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನನಗೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೀ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು.
Right.
ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ actual benefit out of it.
Exactly.
And I'm looking forward to come to your center and take all the therapy whatever you suggest me, because
After that again we'll do another interview.
yeah
With
I
that
have to do
experience.
one more interview saying that okay, this is what I spoke before and now after the treatment this is what I am talking. So
So
yeah.
experience will take you to another level actually. Like normal talking is different, and unless and until you experience something within
Ma'am,
yourself.
I want to, sorry to cut you there. I have seen couple of your interviews with all the stars, you know, like Mr. Mahesh Babu sir and so many other big stars. And ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯುನೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯುನೋ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಇವರನ್ನು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಗಳು ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪರದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನ ಏನು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೀರೋಗಳ ಥರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ, ಓ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಜರ್ನಿ, ಅವರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋವಂಥ ಕಾರಣ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಗಳು ಇವರ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಗುರುದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್. Correct. So that I have seen,
It is a blessing.
and that is what made me say yes to this. You know, I wanted to meet them personally and say, you know, like I am also a part of this family now. So yeah, I'm super happy that I am like meeting you people today and talking to you and speaking about my problems and so many other problems on behalf
It's
of
a
so many
general thing,
people.
right? For everyone
Yeah.
it is needed.
Yeah.
To be happy, healthy living means it
Yeah.
is like a award and reward
Yeah.
in this generation.
Yeah.
So we should know, we should give value for us first of all.
Yeah.
Being human itself is the greatest thing on the planet.
Wow, that's
And
nice.
we have to maintain with some morals and with some discipline. Where
Yeah.
we are not doing that.
Yeah.
And we are like imbalancing everything and we are expecting so much in a
Correct.
positive way, which is not possible.
Yeah.
So we should do our duty. We should put our effort.
Yeah.
We should be with our roots from where we are.
Yeah.
And we should live happily,
Yeah.
healthy life. And how much wealth you have, that doesn't matter. But
Yes, ma'am. Health is wealth. I mean, that is what I feel
Yes.
now. See, I think everybody have gone through that phase of COVID. Even I have gone through that phase. My mother. And that stage was very, very difficult. I was at home. I had just delivered a baby. He was just 6 or 7 months old, and he also got fever. And we were supposed to, like, I didn't know whether I'm going to live or not, because I used to get all, like negative news.
COVID had a bad impact on us. But in a way, it is like a changing process. It is.
Yeah.
90% people, they change, like their thought process has changed. Like homely food, the
Yeah.
value of homely food
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
And having proper rest.
Huh.
And we are not like running now.
Yeah.
We are like
you have
taking-
slowed down
Yes.
after COVID.
Yeah, it is needed.
Ma'am, and one more thing, do you get patients like me, I say that after COVID, my energy levels have come down.
Right.
Does that happen to
Yeah,
many
it
of
is.
them?
It is there.
Okay.
And it was affected mainly with the hip joints, AV and necrosis it is.
Okay.
Because of like the steroids they used at that time.
Yeah.
Because unless and until the steroids were used, they can't come out of that corona.
Yeah.
So they used it, but after later on effects were happening on the skeletal part and on the nervous system too.
Okay.
So even we are treating those cases also.
Okay.
Too many.
And also there's one more thing that off late I got to know about sleep apnea. I mean, if I'm not wrong. Is
Right.
it a right
Yeah,
word?
yeah.
Okay. So how do you deal with that? I mean, do you get patients
Lack
for that
of
also?
like oxygen with the to the body.
Huh.
Might be some septum deviations will be there. The windpipe compressions might be there. Without surgery, you can't believe within 4 sessions the nasal deviation will be straightened.
Wow.
Without any surgery, without any medical
So they don't
intervention.
have to use that oxygen mask while
Nothing,
sleeping?
nothing,
Okay, that's
nothing,
nice.
nothing.
So I have couple of friends who are going through that same problem. So
Now you are making all your friends list.
I'm getting all my friends, all my family and friends will be ready for the treatments.
That is no, right? See,
Yeah.
say suppose that is like the wonderful thing of human brain.
Yeah.
It is like when we are like soft natured,
Yeah.
we'll think about others' happiness.
Yeah, because when I get to know that there is a treatment like this, I'll be happy to see my family and friends
Of
getting it
course.
done. I want to see them happy. I want to see
Of
them,
course, of course.
healthy.
We can be part of that happiness, right?
Exactly.
That makes like
now
more
though,
energy.
after COVID, I can't see anybody suffering, ma'am. And I'm the last person to see somebody suffering. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಕೊನೆಯ ಘಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋವರ್ಸಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಷ್ಟೇ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೈ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ದಿಸ್? ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ಜರಿಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು? ನಾನು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. I'm just sharing my experience because ಇವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ನನಗನ್ಸಿದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ, ನನ್ನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮೂಲಕ ಒಂದು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಇನ್ನೇನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಇವರ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೇನಾದರೂ ಈ ಥರ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ರಾನಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಈ ಥರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವರ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಾಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟ್ರೈ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ma'am and sir, let me tell you, I'm really super happy talking to both of you because you guys are like ರಿಯಲಿ ಟೂ ಗುಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಐ ಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಇವ್ರು ನನಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್. ಈ ಥರ ಆಯಿತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಿಟ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Even I'm experiencing the same. You're not like something new to me like that.
Yeah, right? I mean, I'm feeling the same.
Being a human.
Yeah, I'm not feeling
That's
like as if I met you for the first
Unknown,
time.
yeah.
We are like known for ages kind. So, thank you so much. Lovely having you here. And I wish you all the best for your Chakra Siddhi Siddha Vaidya. And may all other patients come and get benefit out of your administration or
Thank
centers.
you so much, Shweta. Thank you so much. Spreading a word regarding like awareness is like much important in these days.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a wonderful job we did.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Indeed. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.